Hey guys, I'm so glad you can join me. I'm here at the Icehouse Canyon Trailhead, and I'm going to go summit Mount Baldy tonight and camp there, and then come back down the same way. It's a beautiful day. It's kind of getting hot. I always have this issue of putting on sunscreen as soon as I get here, even though you sort of want to put it on a little bit before you get here so it has time to settle in. I'm probably going to sweat this thing off really quickly. So this trip will be my first time up Mount Baldy, and also I thought I would see how I could fare with a 25-liter pack for an overnight. Conditions are going to be good today, hopefully. It might be a little windy up there, but the temperature should be pretty good, and not expecting too much snow at all. So I'm traveling pretty much as light as I can be here on the mountains. The challenge with this trip with a 25-liter pack is that there's no water up there. So I'm carrying about 4 liters of water right now. That should get me through tomorrow. When I get back to the car and I'll rehydrate a little bit. So the base weight is 12 pounds, about 10 pounds of food, mostly water, and then like 2 ounces of fuel. Yeah, it's really hot here. I feel so nasty. I'm just dripping sweat like I'm riding a bike or something. Alright, it's gotten a lot cooler, thank God. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes me before my shoulders start getting really sore. This was part of the plan. I didn't think it was just going to be like a very comfortable hike. Just wanted to test it out. So I've never regretted carrying too much water, actually. In cycling, the kind of general rule of thumb is drink 1 liter per hour of intense activity. When I'm hiking this, I'm doing a pace that I can sustain all day, but it's pretty intense. Technically 4 liters of water is actually not even enough. I am expecting that by tomorrow when I get to the car, I'll be a little dehydrated, but since I'm not going to be up here very long, it won't be a big deal. I'll just rehydrate in the car. I have an opportunity to actually get some water. I remember there's some water around here, so I'll fill up and carry full capacity of 4 liters for the rest of the trip. Alrighty, I found the water source. So I'm going to chuck some water, fill up, and then keep on going. Well, unlike my other pack, it's not really easy for me to get the water out of the side pocket. Also, expectedly, I'm getting some severe sweaty back syndrome. This is some fresh, clean mountain spring water. Yum. Well, you know the good thing about getting sweaty back syndrome with a pack like this? You don't get sweaty hip syndrome. My hips are free and clear. And now it's time for lunch. Okay, it's about 12:15. We're at the saddle. So we're headed Baldy Notch and then Baldy Summit. Cool, let's go. Here's Mount Baldy. Baldy Bowl, Mount Baldy. I can't see the devil's backbone yet. Shit, I accidentally climbed Timber Mountain. Oops. Yeah, so this wasn't part of the plan. Maybe I can take the ridge line down. I guess this is just bonus elevation. Pretty cool though. I'm not feeling too rushed today. Awesome, I got to see Timber Mountain and I wasn't expecting it. And what? There's a balloon over here? Whoa! Happy Mother's Day. I guess I'll have to go carry that out. Alright. Oh, I found some. Oh no, 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 no! No, come to me. Come to me. Yes! No, no, no! Shit. Come on! Damn it! Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, shit. Oh, no. All right, I'm gonna get it. Oh, shit. Oh, it's going too fast. All right. I'm sorry. I can't get it. Oh! Alright, I'm back on trail. These gaiters are really helpful when you're off trail. And then when I was up there on Timber Mountain, I could see where the trail was. And then I used Avenza Maps, which is you can upload geospatial PDFs onto your phone and then just use the GPS on your phone to locate where you are on the map, which I think works a lot better than my Garmin watch, which doesn't really show the map at all. To use the free version, you can only upload 3 maps at a time, but unless you're doing a super long thru hike or something, for any weekend trip, the free version is actually enough. Now, if you're doing a longer trip, you probably want to pay for that pro version, and you get unlimited maps. And then also, I found out that there's some tools in there, like you can measure the heading that you need to go at. Using my tripod at the moment. This is the Petco tripod. How windy it is here. It's gonna be a windy night at the summit, I think. I think I just inhaled a small little bug through my nose because it's tickling my nose right now. Good thing I have nostril hair. Okay, so about 3 hours in, and the interesting thing is that my shoulders feel kind of the same way as the very first time I backpacked. And that time I was in Yosemite with a 33-pound pack on an Osprey Atmos. So going frameless and beltless, you can feel that you're engaging your core a lot more. So I don't think it's the most efficient way to go, but if you have a light enough load, it's pretty enjoyable because you have a small pack, so there's less of your back that's getting sweaty, and it's just so nimble, you know? This is cool. You can see San Bernardino, East San Bernardino, Anderson Peak, San Gorgonio, San Jacinto. Here's my first good view of Baldy. You can see there's like a little bit of snow left, but not too much. Alright, so I need to keep going down this road, and then it crosses over, and then we see over there, that's where the backbone begins, and go all the way up to the top. It's 2:30, so it took about 2 hours to make it here from the saddle, so that's approximately 2 miles per hour. It's mostly going uphill. I should be able to really ramp up my speed here. It's really easy to walk on. It's relatively flat. I mean, I just ate a granola bar, so I'm energized. Isn't this an awesome trail? Not. Water update, I'm doing pretty well. Not even done this bottle yet, and then I still have this bottle over here for the rest of the hike. And then I've got 2 liters on the sides, and then a ½ liter inside the pack. So one of those liters is going to be for dinner tonight, and then a 1.5 liters for tomorrow's breakfast and the hike. Hey, check it out. Nobody told me that there'd be a swimming pool on the trail. Okay, another 3.2 miles. So probably 2.5 hours, just to be conservative. And right now it is 3 o'clock. So I guess I'm gonna get there exactly as I planned, which was around 5. This is really not too bad. It's actually pretty wide. I have to say, from this angle, it really does look like the devil's backbone. I always seem to get the sniffles whenever I exercise hard. Now every time I do a sharp breath like that, there's there's like a pain in my lower back. And I think it's just because it's really heavy for a frameless hip beltless pack, 22 pounds. And I'm also like not used to it. I think it's just putting more stress on my back and my lumbar. Alright. How's it going, guys? I made it! Yes! I forgot to tell you guys, but I got here about 4:45 because I left the notch at 3 o'clock. Okay, well, since I'm here early, let me show you how I packed this pack. Alright, so I have 1 liter. This is a platypus soft bottle, so 1 liter on each side of water. These were each filled up, so that's $7.50 each. Right, so that gets us to 3.5. And then inside there's another soft bottle with half a liter. This had to go to Houdini windbreaker, and then the puffy underneath, this one, they fit into our pocket right there. I knew it wasn't gonna rain. Here, there's a little pocket, and this one just has, oh, you can't even see, there's a headlamp. I'll show you what's inside now. I've really maxed it out. So, first, at the very top, I have my food bag. This is just a day's worth of food, so it's a little denser than some of the other things, but I don't mind the weight at the top. And inside my food bag, there's my toothbrush, my spork, and then just food. And here's my toiletries bag, and then I've got my Neo Air X-Therm, half liter of water, sticks, eye drops, and extra batteries. So here's my pot. So there's the stove in here, there's a windscreen, a can of fuel, there's also a little bit of breakfast in there. Next we have the tent. This is where I put my poly cryo, just a sheet of plastic, first aid kit, and then my sleeping bag. So that's all the stuff I brought up here. And then the wind's coming from here, which is perfect, because then I want to orient my tent into it that way, because I have vertical walls on this side and this side. This is what my patch job looks like. You know how I had to patch up last time? Alright, well that was a quick setup. So I'm just going to go and explore, see if there's any good campsites down there, maybe hit up West Baldy, because I got some time. Okay, I took out like 2 liters of water, took out the tent, took out the sleeping bag, the pot, and man, it's so light now. Okay, this is me, I'm an arrow, you see? And I'm pointing at Gorgonio. Just barely make out the ocean. This is first course. I'm hiding behind this tree because the wind keeps coming from there. Alright, well, it's kind of cold. I mean, I didn't bring a whole lot to wear, and it's really windy. So I figured I would just go to bed. I'll get up early, catch a sunrise, and then go back the way I came. And maybe I'll actually tag Etiwanda and Cucamonga Peak as well, since I didn't get Etiwanda last time. Alright, well, stay tuned. Good night. Morning, guys. So it was windy all night long, just like this, and very noisy as well. But you know, I have my earplugs, and the biggest issue for me was actually that I was on a slight incline, and it sloped sideways. Just kept slipping off the sleeping pad. So there were only certain ways that I could sleep without falling off the pad. But yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning. It's windy. It's dusty. Hopefully I'm well rested. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm hoping there's like a nice sunrise right now. Let's go take a look. Oh my God, look! There's a sea of clouds right now. Wow. Last time I was definitely wondering why I was sleeping on the summit. But this tells you everything. Okay, it's about 8:20. We're here starting the Three Ts Trail. We're gonna go up to the saddle, and then, I mean, that's 4 miles. Might as well just try to do Cucamonga and Etiwanda, and then go back down. All right, I'm on top of Thunder Mountain. Look at that behind me. Crazy. And it's only 8:50. So I'm probably gonna hit the saddle really early, like maybe 10 o'clock is my guess. And then I could probably make it back to the car in time to avoid all the traffic, because it is a weekday. I just can't get enough of this cloud action here. Wow, can you imagine once we get to like Etiwanda Peak? Look at San Gorgonio, like well above the clouds. That's so slick. I'm going there on Saturday, so that's 2 days from now. Okay, I'm back at the saddle. Oh, here's a nice view of Baldy. This is the Etiwanda junction that we missed last time because it was covered in snow. Yeah, we were off over there on the right. This view is insane. Why doesn't anybody come to Etiwanda Peak? Alright, it's 12:15, time for Cucamonga Peak now. Snow from 2 weeks ago is still here. And somebody built a fire ring where I pitched my tent? What? Yo, you're not supposed to have fire up here. Come on, people. Budgeted my water perfectly because I have not a single drop of water left. Getting some of that snow last night, using that for dinner, allowed me to do Cucamonga and Etiwanda, because originally they weren't part of the plan. And so I was just thinking, you know, how much water do I need? And looks like I'm good. Oh man, I am tired. Plan to get a good night's sleep tonight. Tomorrow's a rest day, and then going up to Gorgonio for a 3-day trip to bake some peaks. So, whew, I'm tired everywhere. This is a really good trip. I hope you enjoyed coming along, and stay tuned for that very next one, which is coming soon. Alright, bye.